Good morning. Happy Sunday. Just finishing up a little cardio here. I figured I would jump on live. I haven't done it in a minute. Keep me occupied. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Just finishing up my first day back on the bike, back on the trainer. I figured I would jump on a live. I haven't done it in a minute. Connect with the community. How you guys doing? Also, keep me busy. Ask me some questions. Tell me a fun story. Good morning. Idle. Wow. I appreciate that. It's, thank you very much. What's going on? Happy Sunday. Going to the parade today? Nah. Going to church in Parsippany. So I won't be around for the parade. I've actually never done the parade. We've lived in town now for 10 years, had a business in town for 16 years, and I've never gone to the parade. I shouldn't say that. Maybe once or twice we've walked through. Too congested, man. I get claustrophobic in big crowds as the older I get. Are you working? You on duty there, Officer Trevor? We should connect, man. It's been a minute since I've seen you. Can't really see that. Alvin, Steve? Al, where are you from, bro? Good morning. Finishing up my first day on the trainer. Got to get my shit together for the season. Dealing with some injuries. Haven't been creating content because I've been focusing on other things. But I want to be back. Lead car, of course, brother. Be safe out there, my man. Let's go at. What's up? Who is that? How are you? What's going on? Happy Sunday. What's up, Zeke? What's going on? I think I say your name correctly. Just finishing up some cardio here. First day on the trainer. Back this season. Hip injury. Got an ankle thing going on. That old man shit's real. But I refuse to fucking give up. What do you guys got going on? Happy Sunday. See if I can keep my muscle. If I can't get bigger than a house, I'm gonna get shredded. Excuse me. Morning. Say hello. Where are you from? What's your current fitness routine looking like? Talk to me. Also, new parents, if you want to chime in, talk about being the parent of a toddler. Awesome. I feel your ankle. Rest up, brother, but don't give up. Tell me the best lesson about hard work. Shut your mouth and do it. I feel you, bro. I'm trying to take my own advice right now. You know, the longer I live, the more injuries and aches and pains start to pop up. Just more wear and tear on your body. So for me at 25, it was really easy on MTV for me to say, just shut up and do it. You know, I was living with my parents. My responsibilities were to go to work, pay for my car payment, and get my ass in really good shape. Now as a 47-year-old, it's a little bit more challenging. Things change, priorities change, but you still gotta shut the fuck up and do it. 40 bodies. Where you from? The real shore way. Slow patrol. Let's go. Happy Sunday. First day back on the trainer. Get my shit together this season. I haven't ridden my bike, like this kind of bike, for distance. Probably September was the last time we went out on the road. And since then, it's been just work. Trying to fix some injuries. It's been too cold. I've been a little bitch about going outside. So, no day better than today to get started. Shoreway, where are you from? As in Jersey Shore or some other shore? That's right, dude. Everybody loves a great comeback story. Ironically, my comeback story was on MTV 20 years ago. I was dating a girl who we were we were gonna get married. Right before that, she broke up with me because I was getting in the way of her school. So whenever I had an issue with some kind of challenge in life, a lot of times it was a girl. Or if I was dealing with some kind of bullshit in my head, I would just dive into getting really good shape and get really laser focused on getting in really great shape. And the result was me pushing, and I ended up on MTV. A lot of you guys have said that was the start of your fitness journey, which is really dope. To be honest with you, that weren't my intentions. They weren't my intentions. My intentions were just, I don't know, seeing if I can get in great shape, get my pro card, get a little television action in, and reach for the stars. Good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. Turkey. Man, that's dope. That's awesome. Oh, no shit. Are you vacationing there? I don't know how to say your name or your handle, but you've been popping up for many years, man. What's up? Turkey, is that where you live? That's super dope. Internet is wild. So I was talking about, when going through something mentally challenging, I would always control, and my natural instinct was just to eliminate all the bullshit and can control what I can control. So I would dive into, my thing since 13 was fitness, bodybuilding. So I would get in really dope shape, just feel really confident about my achievements. So right now, all the shit that I have going on, good stuff, parenting, business, trying to keep and maintain and build my relationship with my wife, keep that strong relationship going. There's a lot. Some responsibilities have changed since 2003 MTV, but the philosophy still exists. Shut the fuck up and do it. Because the more you bitch about it, the more it seems impossible. But the more you take action, the more momentum you build, and the less motivation you need. So, I also have to adjust my workouts and understand that injuries and aches and pains are going to always be there, and I have to navigate through without being ego-driven. Like the other day, I haven't been pushing weight really because I'm just navigating through some injuries. So I went a little bit heavier on pull downs, and then I start feeling it in my wrist because my forearms are really tight. So for all you 40 plus year olds out there who were once in amazing shape when you were younger, even a few years ago, you can't jump right back into it. It's a gradual process. Good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. I haven't been on a live in a while, so I figured I would jump on here. My last 15 minutes of cardio on the trainer. Where you from? What are your current fitness plans? What's up, Amanda? Hope you got a good night's sleep. our Bambino actually slept for a good 2 hours intervals last night, so we got like 2 or 3 2-hour naps. Sunday's a cardio day, that's for sure. Sunday's also the first day of the week for me, so I like it to kickstart with some physical activity, kind of sets the tone for the week. You guys have any bodybuilding, fitness, nutrition, fat loss questions, even parenting questions? I have some things I'd like to share about that. All positive things. What's your weight and body fat present right now? Great question, dude. Last time I weighed in, I was 202.6, which is about 3 weeks ago. And body fat, say hovering 13, 14. I was 15 back in November, but I'm trying to get back down to my 10% comfortability level of body fat without starving myself and or beating myself up for not being perfect on my diet. But yeah, if I'm not consistently tracking my food or dialed in with my nutrition and focused, I don't weigh myself every week because I know the results aren't going to be predictable. If I'm dialed in and I know that I'm on point, I'll weigh in very minimal once a week, if not twice. So I know I have data to see if my nutrition's working. What's up, Frankie Balls? Happy Sunday. I appreciate that. You're in good shape. We all have levels, man. I don't think I'm in good shape right now, but I appreciate that. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Occupy me for the last 4 minutes of my cardio. First day back on the trainer this season, and I haven't been on the live in a while, so I figured I would jump in here. So excuse me for being out of breath. What you guys got going on? Talk to me. Communicate. 48. That's awesome, dude. 12% body fat. 48. What are you doing to keep that up? 1.82 height. I'm not sure what that is. From Turkey, so what does that look like as far as height, inches, feet? HIIT cardio, I like that as well. I'm also a believer in doing a little bit of both. You need steady state cardio, I feel, for endurance, especially for me on the bike. If I'm looking to ride, my goal this year, usually do like a century ride every season. So if I want to ride 100 miles without stopping, well, at one clip, as we stop for tea breaks and sometimes just to appreciate nature's beauty. But if I want to go for a 100-mile bike ride, I have to have the endurance. So HIIT training does help with maximizing your time, but you also need steady state cardio. I'm a big believer in doing everything, and not just being linear. That's pretty dope. Sub 5 minutes or 48. A lot of the internet folks would love to see that 1 minute, sub 5 minutes. That's like, I don't know, it's really fast for me. What do you think, the keto diet, intermittent fasting? Well, I think labeling a diet is a bad mistake in the beginning because it puts you in a box. So keto, eliminating carbs, I'm not a fan of it. Maybe for a short period of time, but I'm not a big fan of long-term sustainable health. Intermittent fasting, I mean, again, seasons. When I tore my bicep, I wasn't working out, so I did like a modified intermittent fasting where I didn't eat my first meal until about 12 or 1, and then I ended my last meal at 6 or 7. So I just shortened my feeding time. It's a modified intermittent fasting. And again, if your lifestyle, if that fits, then awesome. I don't think any one of those are sustainable long term. I think you can't get around having a balanced nutrition diet and a balanced fitness plan for sustainability. Do you lower your carbs? Yes. But do you cut them all out? Absolutely not. I'm not a big fan of that. I also think that people forget that there's carbs in vegetables, there's carbs in fruit, there's carbs in, other foods besides the bullshit foods that we eat, processed stuff. So it's really hard to do full keto, and for general population, I don't think it's sustainable. How many take calories for a day? Me? Well, if I want to burn fat, if I want to get shredded, I'm probably going to be hovering around 1,800 to 2,000, depending on if I'm doing a weight training session or not. Now my calories, I haven't been tracking. If I were to estimate it, I do have a lot of peanut butter and jelly rice rollers at night. So I would say 2,500, 2,600. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. I got 60 seconds and I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys for keeping me company. How many times you do this? 30 minute or 45 minute. Right now, 40 minutes of the indoor trainer. I'll do that. Now that's cycling season for me, I'll do that 2 or 3 times a week. Mostly outdoors for like long distance. And I'll do like HIIT training a couple times a week post-workout. Elias, what's up, my man? Yes, coffee soon, dude. Sounds like a plan. In my cardio sessions when I'm riding outside, are anywhere from an hour to 3 hours. Because if I'm on the bike outside, it's got to be worth my time. It takes a lot of preparation to get ready for a bike ride outside. The shoes, the air in the tires, the gear, and then you put the bib on. Then you got to do number 2. So you got to take the whole bib off. It's a process. So if I'm going to get geared up to go out for a bike ride, it's got to be at least an hour to 3 hours. Start cooling down a little bit here. Woo! Last minute questions, guys. Last minute story sharing. Ankle's tight right now. You too, bud. Have a good Sunday. Peace. Leave you with this, guys. Believe in yourself. Trust the process. And practice patience. See you next time. Peace. just close this out or what here? Boom.